Discover how you can easily secure essential food assistance through SNAP in Arkansas, right from the comfort of your home. Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're breaking down the exact process for applying for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, in the state of Arkansas. Whether you're a complete beginner navigating this system for the very first time, or you just need a quick refresher on the absolute most efficient way to submit your details online, you are in exactly the right place. By the time we wrap up today, you're going to be fully equipped with the knowledge you need to get that support. Okay, let's dive into this, because I know that anytime we talk about entering personal, financial, and family information onto a website, a huge question immediately pops up. Is this actually safe? I want to reassure you right from the start, applying online via the Access Arkansas portal is completely secure. The state uses advanced security technology to make sure all of your personal info is kept 100% confidential. And honestly, beyond just being safe, it's highly manageable. Even if you don't consider yourself to be a tech person at all, the online system is literally designed to be the quickest, easiest route to get your application sitting on the desk of a caseworker. So here is our roadmap for the explainer today. We'll start with SNAP basics and eligibility. Next, preparing your documents. Then we'll walk through the online application process, look at what happens after applying, and finish up with troubleshooting support and our disclaimer. All right, moving to Section 1, SNAP Basics and Eligibility. Let's figure out who actually qualifies in Arkansas. In Arkansas, the SNAP program is run by the Department of Human Services, which you'll usually hear called DHS. Local DHS offices all over the state are the ones managing your benefits and reviewing your applications. But before you spend your valuable time applying, it's super helpful to figure out if you and your household actually qualify based on their rules. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how clearly it lays out the financial thresholds based on the 13% federal poverty level. This chart shows the maximum monthly gross income your household can make to still be eligible. For example, if you're a single individual, your gross monthly income, meaning the money you make before taxes are taken out, needs to be at or below $1,696. Got a family of 4? That limit bumps up to $3,483. And for every additional person beyond a family of 5, you just add $596 to that maximum limit. If you fall under these limits, it is absolutely worth your time to apply. To put it into perspective, a family of 4 could qualify for a maximum monthly benefit of up to $994 to help buy nutritious food. But income isn't the only piece of the puzzle. Arkansas DHS also looks at your assets, which they call countable resources. For general households, the asset limit is $3,000. However, the state recognizes that some households need a bit more flexibility, so that limit actually jumps to $4,500 if at least one member of your household is age 60 or older or has a disability. So what exactly counts as an asset? We're talking about cash on hand, money sitting in a checking or savings account, and certain vehicles. It's basically a snapshot of the financial resources you have available the very day you apply. Let's move on to Section 2, preparing your documents. It's time to gather your paperwork. I really cannot emphasize this enough. Gathering all your paperwork before you even sit down at your computer to apply is the single best thing you can do for yourself. It keeps you from timing out on the website and saves you the headache of scrambling for a stray piece of paper. And here's a massive tip right from the DHS guidelines. If this feels overwhelming, you don't have to do it alone. You can legally name a friend or family member as your authorized representative on your application, and they can help you gather documents, fill out forms, or even speak on your behalf. So, here's your checklist. First up, proof of identity, like a driver's license or ID. Second, proof of Arkansas residency, so grab a recent utility bill or your lease. Third, proof of income for everyone in the house, like pay stubs or tax returns. You'll also need bank statements and social security cards. But take a close look at that fourth bullet point, proof of expenses. This is absolutely crucial. Proving your living expenses like rent, utilities, and especially childcare costs can actually help increase your final benefit amount because it shows DHS how much of your income is already eaten up by basic survival costs. All right, Section 3, the online application process. We're going to apply via Access AR. Now that you've got your stack of documents ready to go, we arrive at the application itself. I totally acknowledge that government forms can feel intimidating and super bureaucratic, but I promise the Access Arkansas online portal is designed specifically to streamline this. It takes all the guesswork right out of it. So, the crucial point is that sitting down for 30 to 60 minutes online is the absolute quickest way to get the ball rolling. Step 1, just navigate over to the Access Arkansas website. Step 2 is completing the application using all those documents you just gathered. Most folks find they can easily knock this out in under an hour. And step 3, just stay vigilant. After you hit submit, DHS might reach out asking for a little more info or a copy of a specific document to finish up their review. So keep an eye on your mail and answer your phone so your application doesn't stall out. Section 4. What happens after applying? Let's look at the next steps and the timeline. Hitting submit feels great, but then you hit the waiting period. And man, the unknown of that post-submission black box can cause a lot of anxiety. Our goal right now is to completely remove that fear so you know exactly what the state is doing behind the scenes. Here's your timeline. Day 1 is when you submit online. Now, if your household has extremely low income and resources, you might qualify for expedited processing, which means you could literally receive benefits in as little as 7 days. For most folks, though, over the next few weeks, you'll be scheduled for a mandatory phone interview with a DHS caseworker. Listen to me. Do not worry about this. It is not a test. They just want to do a quick review of the info you already sent in and answer any questions you might have. Finally, most standard applications get a final decision within 30 days. If approved, your benefits are loaded right onto an electronic benefits transfer, or EBT card, which you just swipe like a debit card at the grocery store. And finally, Section 5, troubleshooting, support, and our disclaimer, because sometimes we hit a snag. Even when you're super prepared, you might hit a bump in the road. Knowing how to resolve these common issues quickly is the real trick to navigating the system. The 2 most common hiccups are missing your scheduled phone interview or getting a denial letter in the mail. If either of these happen, do not panic. If you miss your interview, the most important thing is to act quickly to reschedule it before too much time passes, because otherwise they'll make you start all over with a brand new application. And what if you get denied? If you believe DHS made the wrong call based on your financial reality, you have the absolute legal right to appeal that decision. You are never out of options. For any of those troubleshooting needs, whether you've got to reschedule a missed interview, check the status of your application, or just ask a specific question about your eligibility, this is the number you need. 1-855-372-1084. That is the official DHS support helpline. You can definitely log back into your Access Arkansas account to check your status online, but sometimes talking to a real live human on this helpline is exactly what you need to clear things up. Before we conclude, just a brief professional note. The information provided in this explainer is based on data available for the 2026 fiscal year. Income limits, asset limits, and government procedures can and do change over time. So always make sure to verify these details directly with official Arkansas State resources or the DHS website. You now have the roadmap. You know the income limits, you know exactly what documents to gather, and you understand the timeline. So, what's stopping you from securing the assistance your family deserves today? Gather your paperwork, head over to Access Arkansas, and take that first step. If you've got questions or want to share your own experience with the process, please drop a comment below to help out the community. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and take care.